Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Pavao and this is Crusader Kings 2 and we have returned as what I believe to be pronounced as Duke Pavao. I think, someone wrote it in the comments. I didn't actually listen to it, which I will do right after this episode. I didn't listen to how to pronounce it, but I think it is pronounced Pavao, so with a very light stress on the V. But either way, we have had an incredible run so far. It is interesting to come from a playthrough where I have to struggle every single episode, try to figure things out, try to cheese it and, try to do things in a rather strange manner, and then going to a run where the game just says, you know what, I will hand you Egypt. Why? Why would I need a reason to do that? And you know what? The game is right. They don't need a reason. I'm second in line to inherit Egypt. Alright, either way, we're in a pretty good spot. And King Pavao the Lionheart is in an even better spot because he feels that House Danjou, historically speaking, should no longer be in control of anything. So we have them in control of Sicily, and then we have them in control, I checked it out off camera, of down here of Fayum. And we're going to get rid of them in Sicily over here instead of putting them on the Hungarian throne, which is what, of course, Duke Pavao did historically. So what I'm going to do is just start the episode off by declaring a war for Sicily. He is currently defending against Galilee, but that is in the name of Jerusalem, not in his own name, so that really doesn't do anything for him. So, let's just head down there, and yes, it will be very costly, but I gotta be honest with you, we gotta get rid of the Crusades money somehow, because I hate the idea of me just sitting here with the Crusades money and making sure that I cannot be defeated. Instead, I would much rather go on and simply defeat my enemies. Well, my people just hang out at home, much like they do right here. The King of Serbia will not come into this war, that's okay. I could request some claims here, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm not very interested in most of these claims. The claims on Hungary are on, Hungary's inner core, and I really don't care about that. I want to hold Croatia, and that is about it. We might come back to this stuff, but right now I'm not really seeing anything of interest. We can't get a claim on Serbia. I would maybe like Trieste. Oh, he would give me a claim. Then again, that is against the Holy Roman Empire, of course, which is quite threatening, especially seeing as Kaiser Rudolf seems to be in a very strong position. Now, either way, let's just head up there. Let's hope that they don't come our way. If they do, I will defeat them, no doubt. My wife seems to be going through a particularly harsh pregnancy. Perhaps it would be best for her to retire for a few months from public life and think of her health during this delicate period of her life. Listen. I'm going to turn on the music just a tad bit. There you go, just a tad bit. And then I'm going to tell my wife, hey, why don't you take leave and just hang out? My wife has taken my advice to heart and decided to spend the last months of her pregnancy in seclusion. We made a hire to gain my wife Kunhuta's confidence, has not found anything at all suspicious about her pregnancy. I am not actually paranoid, which makes me paranoid because this is a bit weird. I am cruel. How do I stand to you? I like you. You know what? That's a relief. I think she might actually be cheating. Because the fact that we found nothing there is fairly ominous. Now let's head in over here and get rid of Sicily. Oh, and Sicily is coming just as I arrive. Of course they are. Do I have enough boats to bring enough people over to actually beat up Sicily while continue to siege? And yes, we do. That's a very healthy amount of boats right here. There you go. And Jesus Christ, there's a lot of boats. You can go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. What do you want? I will not owe you a favor. Slavonia. I would rather actually have your title, or rather I would have a claim on it. And you will not grant it to me, dear Pope. Why would you do that? Why would you tease me like this? But either way, we are going to just take out the troops over here in Zeng. Actually, yeah, Zeng. Is it Zeng? I wonder how the Z is pronounced in Croatian, but I honestly do not know an answer. There you go. Let's go in, beat them up, and then let's go back to Italy. Your Marshal, Count Duma of Velia, has come to you with a suggestion. My lord, it is my opinion that Ugrin Šubić would make an excellent military commander. You know what? Sure. Oh god, he is pretty... I mean, he's a Crusader and he fought for us. I remember him. But I mean, look at him. Jesus, he is very, very sinful. There we go. We've beaten... Oh, and there's more to come. You know what? Maybe I'll bait him in. I think I might. Chironia, she is strong. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Why don't you go down here? Are they coming for us? What are they doing? No, they're just following the army that already exists. That's okay. I think they're going to be back, but we will be back in even greater numbers. And look at that. Good God. We're losing so much money. I'm just going to speed this up over here. And my wife underwent a churching and everything went well. She rejoined the church. That is very nice. I do appreciate that. I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Mihailo opening one of my letters. I'll teach him to be less nosy. See, I'm a fairly nosy person myself. And I don't hate this kid. He's the kid of my kinsman. How are we connected exactly? My great-grandfather. That is how we are connected. So you must be my grandfather right here, and then my father. I understand. You must take care of family, of course. So you know what? I'm gonna teach you how to read, buddy. Oh, I can't assault level 6 fort or higher. Man, we are blowing so much money into the wind here. It is ridiculous. I'm not a fan. I must admit it to you. I am not the biggest fan of all the money that I'm spending here. You know what? You're just gonna hang out right there. That's okay, I think. Should be, at least. Oh yeah, they're gonna be there. This is gonna be a difficult battle, especially because we are lacking the morale. Why don't you go over here? We're gonna interrupt our siege here. Just to destroy the enemy. There we go. Can he do it? I don't know. Can he? It doesn't look good. Oh, and I'm gonna level up at the very least. I like that a lot. It has been ages since I felt so invigorated by a battle. Every day our unit is moving as if connected by some unspoken bond, I exclaim eagerly one night, or a higher power of some kind. This is all you, my lord. One of my soldiers says, a look of genuine surprise on his face. You know what? I shall be humbled. This is a team effort. But I am a better commander now than I was before, and I gotta tell you, losing this battle is a huge pain. Ladislav, what do you think about it? Probably don't appreciate that either, do? Oh, he won it! The Turkic band. That is unbelievable. The fact that we won that is outrageous. Genuinely. I fully actually mean that. That is insane. Wow. I gotta be honest with you. I did not think we would win that. And look at these amazing fortresses. I'm not sure how well we will be able to siege at all. But then again, I can't really hemorrhage all this money. I guess. Honestly, I might as well, right? I might as well. How are we doing with that plot? Not that well. Could be better, could be worse, you could say. Wait, why didn't I see... Oh, there they are. Right. I just didn't even see the options and was very confused for a second, but that's okay. Alright, everybody out. Once they are locked in, we're gonna be in on them. Oh, wow. Good fight. Good fight. Now let's keep sieging here. We could theoretically assault this whole thing. Oh, we actually could not. You know what? Just go to the church. Just take the church down, okay? That's all I'm saying. I think that would be much, much quicker. Now, they are coming in fairly high numbers, but we might capture their king, and wouldn't that be amazing? We did not capture their king. Of course we didn't. Why would we, right? Why would we? There's a forest over here. Man, I don't like this situation. I must admit it to you. I think I'm just going to bring you over. What are they going to do? Let's bring him over. Maybe we will assault it. I mean, they are all merely mercenaries. How much can they really do here? Boom, there you go. Good assault, I think. That's a pope holding, so we're actually just going for the city here, which is very nice for us. Not very good for them. How many people are in this castle? Not that many. Not that many at all in comparison to Italy, but that is, of course, just how it went. Back in the day, the Italians had much, much bigger castles, of course. Quite logical as well. And look at them. Abad Laszlo Istvanvi has been crowned king by Pope Urbanus V, thus legitimizing his divine right to rule. I do not share the sentiment that he has a divine right to rule, but, you know, that's just me. Let's take the neighboring provinces. I think they're coming back for us here, which is perfectly fine. If we can goad them into attacking us, that would be quite beneficial. I will not owe you a favor. No way. Oh yeah. Oh, he decided against it, huh? Well, that's not that good. And I sell some people. I know we're hemorrhaging money, but I will tell you, I am not actually against hemorrhaging money. Why did I imprison this lady? I'm not actually against... I'm not against... I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to sell them back, because why not? I already clicked the button, right? I'm not against hemorrhaging money, as I said, because I do want to get rid of that Crusader money. It is not money that actually belongs to us, at least I don't feel like it does. I think it is only fair if we do carry on. I will not owe you a favor. Why don't you stop asking, buddy? I wish I could ask for this, though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy indulgence for my sins. Then we're going to try to get some claims. Who's in? I know I am. Yeah, we're going to see how this goes. If I lose all the money in this war, then even better, because then the rest will be harder. Now, glory to God, of course. He will like me more, and hopefully... Oh, we are... Oh, mine is 11 still. Damn, we are not that much closer at all, actually. Fairly close, but not close enough. The claims that I could request are not very interesting to me. Yeah, I'm looking through this, and they simply are not that interesting to me. I could get a claim on the Hochmeister of the Teutonic Order. That is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Nah, okay, you know what? Let's skip that. I could excommunicate. If I could excommunicate Hungary, that would be amazing. But instead, won't let me do it, huh? How close are we? Not very close, actually. Well, can't have everything in life, can you? Are they actually going to siege this time around? Nope, they are coming back, as they do. As they always do. And yeah, I might just run out of money in this one. The way the enemy will approach. I barely escaped with my life and I'm now severely wounded. Damn, what happened to you, buddy? Alright, once they are locked in, you know what we do. You know what we do. You've seen it a million times on this channel at this point. You know, that is just how you fight in Crusader Kings 2. There you go. Let's go get him. Boom, you've been gotten. And no, I will not help you fabricate a claim. Oh, I could fight this man. I am brave and I am better at fighting considerably. Things are going well when suddenly I hear an embarrassed huff from nearby. Spinning my sword ready, I see the enemy commander Zenturo awkwardly attempting to climb a fallen tree. I think he is trying to escape the battle, my lord. The soldier next to me muses. There you are. I have been itching for a fight. You know what? This is war and you're a Basque. So like, you're not even Italian. I would have gotten rid of you had you been just a normal Italian soldier, but you have traveled far and wide to be here together with the Navarrese company. I will just defeat you, embarrass you, and that is all I will do. Berg obligation. I will definitely focus for that, yes. I will vote for that, I mean. Tax-focused burger obligational. That is what I have also in mind, actually. Let's get him out of here. Let's win this war. Make it so that I stop losing all this money. After the army enters Giovinazzo, any sense of discipline is lost, and the men start to rob, burn, and pillage. I mean, that is how they behaved back in the day when it comes to mercenary companies, so you know what? I will stop this immediately and hang the culprits. Absolutely. I got strong leader. Very nice. We actually did it. I love it. I really do. Now, what do we have here? Nothing that can be sieged. Ooh, look at Napoli. I can siege Aversa. Very, very nice. Time to siege down Aversa. Get that done. And we could have also gone for this one. I just noticed Apulia is open, of course. Your liege has issued a decree calling for the expulsion of all unlanded Jews from the entire realm, citing various grievances committed by them against the crown. I have mixed feelings about that. I hope that it would make people more attracted towards, you know, helping me, but apparently it doesn't. I'm gonna go for the Knights Hospitalis here. There you go. Rewarded in heaven, if not on earth. Pax Christi. You know how it goes, brother. You know how it is and all that. 99%. We're almost there. I think if I can just have one more fight here, we could easily clear this up and finish. Look at that. Good fighting. We spent so much money on this damn war, but you know what? It was all worth it, because now we have this wonderful Federico the Usurper on the throne, who will then have it go to good old Ladislav. Ladislav Šubić, everybody. It reads like Šubić to me initially, but I know that it's Šubić, because I have written it on the internet. Get rid of you, and then let's get the boats. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, we still have a, you know, quite the army raised, but I think we can move on. Oh, look at you. Zhurva over Costa, he's being sieged out. Could I just stop paying tribute? Doesn't appear like I could. Man, without the claim, what am I to do? Can't really do anything against you either. Without the claim on this land, what am I to do? And he is a fairly terrible person as well, making it easier to, you know, get a claim, and yet I'm unable to do it. -8. -8, huh? What do you do here? If I just got a claim on Slavonia, I think we would have a much better chance on progressing just in general. Ask for money, request an invasion, really. Oh, that is utterly ridiculous. I will not do it. Look, I could do it, okay? But I will not do it. We could easily defeat any of these people. I'd certainly go for England. You know what would be kind of funny? And it wouldn't really be funny, I'll be honest with you. It's not the most funny of things. But What if I put someone on the throne of France of my dynasty instead of putting someone from France, House d'Anjou, on the Hungarian throne? I could do it the other way around, you know? How many troops you got? We could easily beat him up. But I'll be honest with you, it just feels too gamey. It has never happened in real life, you know, that someone would just go on and do that. I think I want to keep it a bit more realistic here, even if it makes it so that the series, instead of being 4 episodes long, is like, you know, 10. I think that is fairly decent still. I'm not too worried about length in general. I'm just so sad. It would have been so nice had he granted me some claims here, but instead we're looking at absolutely nothing. Can't even grab any of the Hungarian claims. Oh, what a pain. Hey, you, Duchy of Esztergom. Wouldn't it be nice if I was able to excommunicate you? Oh, you were crowned by the Pope, of course. That has to be a big impact. Right there. Yeah, it doesn't strike me as very... as an opportune moment to do any of this. As I said, we could invade France, we could invade Castile, but I'll just be honest with you, it just does not strike me as something that he would do. Why would he go all the way from Croatia for no reason whatsoever to France? Where does he get the claim from? Where does he take the reasoning from? None of the, you know, nobles in France, of course, want him over there, so why would he go and be like, yeah, here, I'm now your new king, take it or leave it? I don't think that this is an adequate assumption to make. I would like to take Bosnia. I will tell you straight up. I can't declare a war here. I can only assume, because Bosnia is what Bosnia is when it comes to being, you know, tributary to Hungary. Actually, that probably can't be the reason. I don't know. Why can't I at least attack you? I'm not content, am I? And what could I do here? I don't really want to hold many titles. I'm okay with it being the way that it currently is. Revoking titles might be nice, but then again... you know how it is. I like a decentralized realm. What am I going to do with these claims? With these troops, I mean, if nobody's here, you know, to have a claim push. I don't really want to free myself as tributary. I can't, for the life of me, get this to work, can I? No, there's too many arguments, apparently, against me, so that people are simply unwilling to join. What if I moved my focus from the family focus and we went to intrigue instead? Is he an intrigue kind of guy? It feels like he isn't, you know? You know what he might be, though? He's a religious person. He has turned out to be a very religious person. In fact, you know what? I'm going to focus on theology. Absolutely. Is the Pope a member of any of the orders? It does not look like it, so I can join any order. What are we better at here? We are not good at either, but I'm going to focus on learning, sure. Just because it makes more sense for him. He wants to learn more about the faith and its very nature. Material wealth, but I have to be... Which one was which one? I keep forgetting. I swear to God. Benedictine order. Ah, okay, prayer. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It is a great honor. I like joining, of course. And you know what? They'll get rid of you for the moment. Just for the moment. I don't need to pay for a standing army, of course. If there is no war coming, and there is no war coming, seeing as Croatia isn't going anywhere. God, that saddens me so much. My wife is pregnant yet again. That is quite nice. I appreciate that. He appears to be fairly secure in his position. Yeah, Sicily seems to be fairly secure. I like seeing it. I really do. And now he's making Epirus pay tribute. Whatever you say, buddy. What do you want? No. Pope man, why don't you help me? Pope man! Give me a claim. -3. We are so close. Hey, Pope man. Oh, Pope man. You like that, don't you? You do like that. Oh, no, I'm not buying that favor. Are you out of your mind? I could give him an artifact, but, you know, I like having that artifact, so let's just not worry about it. Why don't we send you over to Rome? There you go. Tell the Pope man how good we have it here. This pregnancy has made my wife Kanuta much more talkative and cheerful than usual. She never misses the chance to chat with anybody with an earshot. Unfortunately, most scholars agree that a pregnant woman should spend as much time as possible resting in a dark room to avoid giving birth to a sickly child. She should rest. Now we are, of course, also forging a bloodline, and I think we are going to do this via the bloodline events instead of, you know, one of these choices over here. Haven't murdered anyone. We won, you know, some wars, of course, and then we have ruled at peace. Maybe we can even do the ruled at peace for 30 years. First, Canuta struggled to rest properly in a dark room, but after I had the brilliant idea of having a bard tell her stories from outside, the experience has become a lot more bearable for her. And she is learning a lot too. Isn't that nice? What are you doing? Attacking Serbia and Slavonian claim on Donji Kraji. Really? There are many mysteries in the Catholic faith. It might be interesting to spend some more time delving into the old texts of the Bible. Absolutely, delve into them. Lucifer must have cast a curse on me in my venture to recover the lost artifact. But I was just brought the most dreadful news. Marshal Dujma died in an unexplainable accident while searching for the artifact. When he was not a family member, so I can't say that I actually care. But you know what? Let's just stop looking for the artifact. Material wealth is not for us. It, you know, simply wasn't meant for us. But we are a good ruler, and we should be treated as such. Need to stop being a commander, eh? Hey, buddy. I resign. There you go. Let's go on a pilgrimage, absolutely. I shall go on a pilgrimage to seek God's grace at one of the holy places of Christianity. I will start making travel plans. There are a number of different holy places that you could visit on your pilgrimage. All of them are considered most sacred by the Holy Church, but a somewhat closer destination might mean a safer journey. Why don't we go to actual Rome? What is going on in Rome over here? We have Sunni humans rule over Rome. Rome? What am I even talking about? Rule over Jerusalem. I think we're going to Rome. You know what? There you go. I will go to Rome, the city of the apostles. My things are packed. Everything is in order. Soon I will walk the streets of the eternal city and see all its marvels. We are going to try, and I don't know. Oh, I think you want me to be a commander. We're going to try and go ahead and get the favor of the Pope by visiting his favorite city. Please give me a claim. -1. We are so close. Oh, and he's a double duke. I just noticed. I mean, of course he is, eh? If I could only get a claim on both, wouldn't that be amazing? Now, I have a clear preference. I want Slavonia. There have been strong rains in the area lately, and the valley that you need to cross has been transformed into a sizable lake. The water is still rising, so you start to build a large raft in order to cross. When you almost finish building it, a group of farmers show up and explain that they also need to cross the valley in order to get back to their homes. They bring with them a number of animals that they've rescued from the flood. I'm not sharing my raft with anyone, man or beast. Bring the farmers with all their animals, or only let them bring cats and dogs. You know what? Bring them all. I am charitable now. If I was only not envious. During the last couple of days, you have made company on the road with a holy knight on his way to the same destination. You have lively and interesting conversations, and you find that you have many things in common. How unexpected to make a new friend this far from home. Look at him. Rodrigo Afonso, a member... Ooh, of the Knights Templar. Not even close, though, to being the heir. That would be amazing, but he is the heir to something, apparently. Oh, look at that. Wow. Ah, Rome. You finally arrived at Rome. As you enter the Eternal City, you are struck by the many ancient buildings and monuments that you pass by. It is truly impressive, and you try to imagine how the apostles felt when they first came here on their holy mission at a time when the city's power was at its peak. Though large areas seem to be depopulated, the city still boasts an impressive population concentrated around the Tiber River. The only sites you want to visit are primarily the basilicas of St. Peter and St. Paul, as well as all the other churches and places connected to the martyrs. You start making your way to the center of the city, hoping that you won't get lost in traffic as the crowds start to get more dense. 1,000 roads lead men forever to Rome. Of course they do. Of course they do. How are you doing, by the way, in Egypt? You're doing fine. Very nice. Oh, he has a bastard daughter, excuse me. Oh my god, what are you doing? Mladen, please. Is this a nun? Are you kidding me? Mladen, hey. Hey, don't do this. God damn it, we made a terrible person the king of Egypt. The bustling mass of pilgrims is impressive, and as are the... I can't read today, my apologies. I'm actually losing my mind and not being able to read. As are the many languages, colors, and ways of dress present. People coming from west, east, north, and south. You're standing in a place where the roads meet, and that is where people and ideas meet. Take the opportunity... nope. You know what? Let's just try to become gregarious here. He's done it. We are an amazing person. Everyone likes us. I've returned home, and I had a good time. Very nice. Hello there. How do you feel about granting me a claim? How do other people feel about granting me a claim on Croatia? Not that good, huh? Well, you can't get a claim on this one, sadly, because it's a kingdom tier title. But I think I will take a claim on you. How much does it cost me? 177 piety. That's practically nothing. I will get one in Slavonia. And then I'm going to have a look at this one. I don't think you would accept a different one, but it would be great. In the past few months, you have been spending many nights reading the Bible. The text contains many items of wisdom and also give hints to the most important mysteries of the Lord. I shall stop reading today. Thank you for your request granted. I don't think... Oh, dude. Are you kidding me? So if I give you the Italian Blade of the Cross, which one is worse, which one is better? They're both quality 2. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Italian Blade of the Cross. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Who's holding this duchy right now? Bosnia. Bosnia is Bogomilis, so that's clearly not the right thing to do. Slavonia, hello there. Oh, would you look at that? I'm gonna take everything. Doesn't want to give me this. Oh, he's so close. Man, that would be kind of nice if we got Istria under control, you know that? But I think I'm going to focus on getting all of Croatia under control first. And I'm going to do this by claiming Sirmia as well. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hello there. I will push all of my claims. And I will, of course, use good old company. What about you, the Breton company? They're not even that expensive. Now that's good news. Not hemorrhaging all that much money, half of it actually, in comparison to what we did before. But we are going to do... Oh wow. I'm at war with him, just for the record. And he still wants me to help him get the claim. The Golden Horde converts. The great Kagan Monketemu of the Golden Horde and all his vassals have converted and embraced the Catholic faith. Damn. That's big. That is actually big. He did get all of his children to convert too, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ. That's insane. A Catholic Golden Horde. No, I will not aid you get a claim on something that I want. Get out of here. And he has grown up to be very mediocre at war, as you would expect. I mean, the Byzantine Empire is kind of holding it together. Maybe I should marry into their family. Then again, why wouldn't I simply marry into, for example, France? There you go. Very good. Go ahead with that, will you? I decided to accept your suggestion, and there you go. Mladen, don't grow up to be like the other one. Now somebody, and by that I mean Emma Mamello, suggested that we should have one of our children focused on learning, and I will actually do that. There's a decent plan behind it, because of course, you know, according to these requirements, we need to go ahead and actually build some great works. And what those great works should be, I think, is something that, you know, I can determine fairly easily. He has become a God-fearing man. He wasn't zealous before the Crusade. He just went crusading because it was what you did, right? And he came back a changed man. He came back a very changed man, and I think he will change the education of Juraj whenever he can. And we're going to see a different child than I would have seen without Emma Mamello's suggestion right there. Speaking of right there, the enemy is right there, and I shall destroy them. Of course I shall destroy them. It will be a grand victory. Oh, look at that. I have become even better. Jesus Christ. How did he do it? How did he become a brilliant strategist like this? Out of nowhere. That is incredible. Alright, let's keep taking them out. It is only a city and a bishopric now. Now, of course, they launched an assault, but this is merely a mercenary company, so I don't actually care for any of the losses. I'm perfectly fine with them, in fact. Let's deal with you. The dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among others, it has quite impressed Bishop Ivanis of Kazakh. You have maintained correspondence on various religious and philosophical matters for some time, and find that you are rapidly becoming good friends. Now let's just wrap this up before I wrap up the episode. I want to finish this war. Come on, let's go over there. And teach them a lesson in humility. The whole of Croatia, well, much of Croatia anyway, is now under our control. Look at this beauty. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. King Pavao, the Lionheart of Croatia. Do let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Even if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, do let me know what I can change. And in the next episode, I feel as though we are going to be moving on. Oh, I'm still at war with Emperors, of course. Let me know what you think he would do next. Let's just... there are a few monasteries close by where the lay members of the Benedictine order frequently convene. As such, it is expected that I every so often attend these meetings, and that I spend a fair amount of time at these monasteries to get in touch with the monastic foundations of the order. Sure, I will aid. Let's just check in here. You're still in power, you're doing well. You are not having more children, but that's okay. You are still in power, you're also doing well. And that is really all I need to know about for the moment. We do hold a 2 out of 4 now. I think Zagreb fell in our hands. I don't actually know. I think it's pronounced Zagreb, but honestly don't put any money on that. The capital of Croatia appears to be actually down here, huh? Interesting. I thought Zagreb would be it, but it appears to be Zeng or Zadar. Zadar? Zeng? You know what? Find out about that later. For the moment, let's just carry on and make one thing certain. We're gonna be a beautiful country down there, you know that? And if you weren't my friend, because you are my father-in-law, if you weren't my friend, I would have probably tried to get Istria, but you know the way it is right now, let's just keep it where it is. Okay, I'm very happy with our progress, and I want to thank the members of the channel that are making all of this possible, namely the Barons Aaron, Stefan, the Riches T, and Snywolf, then the Counts, Emma Mamello, I'm Deadpool, Suspicious Duck, and Kiamelik 2, and last but not least, the wonderful Dukes, Nathan, Herman, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Lexo, Benedict, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, and the absolute legend Eric. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and if you also want to support the channel, then check out the join button right underneath the video where you can see membership tiers and perks. And if you like them, then consider becoming a member. We have made great progress already, and we are going to push in even deeper. Chubich will be a name to be remembered. Look at this stuff. I like this stuff a lot. We can control all of this. We just need to reach this as soon as possible. We need 8 people on titles. I think we can do that. Either way, I will see you in the next episode. Until then, later, alligator.